Chevy to check out here at Unique Specialty and Classics. 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan. Looking for a car to take down the road, do some driving with. This one has had some nice improvements done to it, and we'll hit on those as we walk around it. Talk about a little bit. First of all, let's start out underneath the hood. Fuel injected 350 V8, paired up with an automatic transmission, turbo hydromatic, 350 to be exact. Power steering, power brakes. Let's take a look at the chrome in the front bumper, of course, the Bel Air grille, headlight surrounds. You can see chrome shows decent. Is it perfect? No. But does it still have a nice shine to it? Still show well? Absolutely. This is one of those cars. Get in, drive it, have some fun. Local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows. You can see a more modern headlight. Original paint color in this car, 822 paint code. So Imperial, Ivory, and Dusk Pearl. This car looking still much as it would have back in 1957 when it rolled off the showroom floor at the Chevy dealership. Interior trim is 663, which is black and silver, cloth and vinyl combination. I'm not so sure a lot of the interior of this car isn't still original. We're going to check that out in just a little bit. If you want to see the still pictures so you can see the underside of the car, the interior, the engine bay, still pictures at uniqueclassiccars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. If you're seeing it on YouTube, click on that link down below in the description. It's going to take you right there. Of course, you can call us 507-386-1726. American Racing Wheels, 5-spoke, BF Goodrich radials, and if you take a look behind there, disc brakes have been converted up front, slotted and drilled rotors, also tubular control arms. So like I said, some nice improvements done to this car if you want to take it down the road, do some driving with it. Let's take a look down the passenger side. See, panel's nice and straight. Paint shows well. Might be a touch-up here or there on it, but again, overall, it shows very well. Not full of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. The bright work up and down the car, also looking good. Let's take a peek at that interior, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That appears to be original Tri-5 interior, and it does match up with the trim code on that data tag. You're going to be able to see the data tag in the still pictures as well as the VIN tag. We'll get around to the driver's side, start it up, let you hear it run. But first, I want you guys to remember we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. Nice touch back here, just for safety-wise too, out driving. LED third brake light incorporated into that molding on the rear of the vehicle, and it fits the vehicle nicely, looks good with it. What would have been solid gold if it was back in 1957 and the way it originally came. Once again, still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're into the Tri-5 Chevys, like checking them out, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you may see come through here at Unique Classic Cars. Videos are uploaded daily, and when the videos are uploaded, the cars in them are available to purchase, either online or off our showroom floor. If you can make it to see us in person, we always like that. Here's a little spot that's been touched up, little things like that. Again, still shows well up and down this side. You can see no major nicks, dings, or scratches. We're going to start it up, let you hear it run. This car does have headers on it. Newer exhaust, it appears, if you look at the still pictures from the underside. Also Flowmaster muffler, so it's got a nice rumble to it. Custom installed stereo system, retro sound stereo system, and it sounds good. Door panels, again, they appear that they could be easily original. Now you're going to notice kind of a little bluish haze down here. That is the actual LED lighting in the car. Otherwise, black carpeting, black floor mats, and I have pictures of it both ways, so you'll be able to see that in the still pictures too. Now interior does show its wear a little bit, and again, I think that's because that appears to be original interior to me. Tri-5 experts, chime in, leave us a comment down below. Stock looking dash with the exception of that shifter down on the floor, and then of course the aftermarket gauges and that retro sound radio. Let's fire it up. Here's the fuel gauge, popped right up. So that's working. And again, fuel injection, so let's turn the key and that thing pops right over. Blower fan works, wipers work. We'll turn the stereo so you can hear this. Good sounding stereo. Aftermarket gauges. That was a cold start, so I wouldn't expect temp gauge to be up. Looks like you can see the battery gauge and, of course, oil pressure on the right. Dash looking good. And an actual larger rear view mirror, which you can see and works well compared to the stock one. So again, little subtle things have been done to this car that make it nice to take down the road. Headliner intact. Oh, nicely that door closes. Slip around to the back. Nothing crazy over the top or exhaust. Just a nice sounding 350. Let's slip up to the front, check out this engine bay. I think I can get the hood open one-handed on this one. Let's see how I do. If not, I'm gonna have to pause it, but let's check it out. So, electric pusher fan. Looks like a painted aluminum radiator. We do have an overflow canister. It's a nice setup. Power brakes, power steering, and again, EFI system, Phytech. Edelbrock intake manifold. Smooth runner. Like I said, you're looking for one to get in, turn the key, go down the road, have some fun with. Here you go, 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan. Give us a call, 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. Imperial Ivory and Dusk Pearl. We do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a 1957 Chevy Bel Air in a great color. I don't know if you'd call it champagne, kind of a pink rose almost. Very period correct color for this car, I would say. This is an automatic on the floor. Turn signal indicators are working well. Under the dash we do have aftermarket gauges. The temperature reading about 180. The volts are at 14 and the oil pressure is at about 60. Definitely not a stock motor, I would say. Lots of acceleration. Great sound to that motor as well. Our speedometer is reading a little high. We have a retro sound style radio in the dash.
Let's go. Order today.
And that has a great sound to it as well. One of the great interior designs of this car, that kind of a speckled black, I don't know what you call it. The pattern on the doors and on the seat, really good looking look to it. The 57 Chevy, probably, I mean, there's a couple really iconic cars, but what's more iconic than a 57 Chevy? This one having 4 doors, honestly, it's even more rare to see one done up so well that has 4 doors on it. Easier to get in that back seat, bring the whole family. This car corners as you would expect for a 57 Chevy. It's a little luxurious in the corners, you might say. Yeah, speedometer definitely reads high, but it does function. It moves. Fuel gauge is reading 3/4 of a tank. No pull to either side. It stays right in the lane when you let go of the wheel. Take a look at all the pictures of this car and see all the details up close at uniqueclassiccars.com.